NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories. Formations. Check. There are 6 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 3 selected.
And it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Check. There are 6 categories.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth and start the game off with some good physicality.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. This crowd splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Lawson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover. Manning was looking for running room. Didn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Inside zone.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Might be calling a hot route. Davis will throw. That's caught. It's Anderson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone and get such smart players nowadays.
Such a big decision early in the game. On your opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
There are 8 categories.
I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Boston. They make to stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down mark.
You have mailed options.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predict.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A little screen to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Sprint.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter.
Cover one, Robert Chris.
So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Cal! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Entering play call.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about a game happening inside the ACC today. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Davis looking to pass. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Entering play call.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Wolfpack will get the first down.
Coach subject
A lot of
45
times when they're in
plays.
own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense trying to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Davis will throw. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There are 6 categories.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Cover 1. There are 10
there are penalties
categories.
you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass. And that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. And he's going to score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
Cover one,
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
There are 10 categories. You
Look,
have
you
38
can't take
options.
away
Cover
everything,
1.
right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's James. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Entering play call, cover 2. There
And
are
on
10
that third and short,
categories.
I don't
You
think
have
he was
26
unhappy to see that
options.
zone.
Don't sprint.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got a first and goal from the 6.
Man blitz.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Trying to roll his way in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Step there are 6 categories. You have 15 options.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Sale is selected.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hail Mary. You have 3 options. Hail Mary is selected.
He probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hoffman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone is selected.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
HD screen.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Davis will throw. Sets up the screen. Running into the open space.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
There are 8 categories. You have weld options. Silly selected.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Davis looking to pass. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
Short cross.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Looking to throw again. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State quick to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Entering
the offense
play
will
call,
have to use its first time out of the half.
Stick. 8. Formation. Wing. You have 9 options. X slant is selected.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything.
Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call.
Sounds like they had a good one there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on second down. looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. Critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and they never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, obviously, this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation. And he's...
There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
With jet sweep pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Selected.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Hand off to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's stopped. Fourth and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2.
There are 6 categories.
And how
There are
about
6
the defense
subcategories.
coming up big
Options
on
set to start
fourth and
15
short?
plays. We
You
have
know
6
they're going to run the
options.
football.
3,
Great job
3,
stacking
5,
the box,
select.
getting the big stop.
Cover 1, Robert. Cover 1, Joel.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain, he just gets it back to the 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Davis will throw. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Keep in the backfield, and you lose the big. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the big.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Cover one, Robert Press.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
We got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these, and they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chalk it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He wants to throw it again. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on...
A shot toward the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions for 6 categories.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Return left is selected.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the
Concept. There are
16.
8 categories. There are 7 subcategories. Option is set to counter 11 plays. You have 7 options. Run is selected. Coach suggestions. There are inside zone, X cross, inside zone.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. First down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Davis looking to pass. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Post.
Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Empty and pass which sale is selected.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense as their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And off to Jones. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Give to the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Concept, ins, out, play type, shot, out, FB run, QB run, QB sneak.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth.
VM formation, Hail Mary, Norman formation, full half, Hail Mary, keep pass, run, specialty, Hail Mary, field, Vic FG, Eugene Heel.
And they kneel down for a second time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt.
Pass sprint, AHD formation. Keep, play, run, specialty, play, concept, formation, there, wing, there, tight, you have AHD slim, power O, AHD slim.
Timeout called by the offense.
Entering
a mere 10
formation.
seconds to go
Coach
in the game.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 18 yards is selected.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Absolutely center cut. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Formation. Coach suggest play man coverage. Favorites. Play formation. Free key. You have 3 options. Man free
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
On ball.
To the air on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They get it out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.